And welcome back to the Business Spotlight. We've really enjoyed a great show today. This is the fourth segment, and this segment with Paul Salfen is going to talk more about really how to connect to him. Because we were joking at the beginning about the battle of the generations, Boomer, Xer. You know, he does. We both do the same thing. We interview great people and make the light shine on them. The Business Spotlight is about the business owner being able to tell a story in the marketplace. It's Paul Salfen literally telling his story and making other people shine. I so appreciate that about you. And I appreciate your heart that you want to create, you want to do what you love to do always, and you've created that. So as we go into this segment, I know one of the things I'm real thankful for, we got some video that you put together. We'll roll that at some point. But the big thing here is, you know, how can people connect to you? How can people connect to you? And what's the experience when they do?
Well, part of being well indexed is being easy to reach, and hopefully I've done that. And I think right below my shiny face, you'll be able to see there's paulsalfen.com is the website, and I'm pretty sure I'm the only Paul Salfen out there. Actually, I shouldn't say that. There is someone that I could possibly be related to in California that we haven't quite figured that one out. But anyway, if you Google Paul Salfen, that's me. My website's paulsalfen.com. On Twitter, I'm at Paul Salfen. I'm on Facebook. I'm on every social media, LinkedIn, everything that you can think of. Email's paulsalfen.com. I'm very easy to reach. Kind of inundated with a lot of stuff, so sometimes I might be slower to respond, but I do try and get back to absolutely everybody. I get pitched so many things, but yeah, I love to hear from everybody, especially if it's something nice.
As we show this, let's go to the roll here of his video and tell us a little bit about what's happening here. These are interviews that you've been able to do.
Sure, yeah. There's Megan Fox and Edward Norton. And, you know, a lot of these are just me. What it is I've been told, once again, that I need to have more of me out there, more of a reel, so to speak. So a friend of mine helped me put together this little thing, which has just clips of me talking to a bunch of people, along with different events that I've done. And the biggest complaint that I've had is, well, you can't hear you. You can't hear these great questions. And all your... And so if you see this video on YouTube, or what you'll notice is that it's just music in the background. So I'm actually actively working on one where you can see some questions and answers. But basically, this just kind of shows that, yeah, this is what I do. Because part of that is the legitimacy factor. People want to know that they can put you in front of their talent, and they won't be embarrassed, and you're going to ask the right questions, and, you know, everybody have a good time.
That's really good. I'm still wondering how you got Chevy Chase to dance for you.
We're talking about, I think, doing the dance, and I said, well, I have only one move, and that's my poor white guy dance. He said, oh, like this? And he actually did a dance, and he's kind of known for it being like a little stubborn and slightly humorous, and so to see him actually do his white guy dance was pretty cool.
I don't doubt. I know that as you look through that montage, there's so many leaders in thought today and the way that you've been able to touch them. In the next 10 years, who do you want to interview?
You know, what's really nice is I've actually got myself down to a very, very small list. I think I had a list of a top 5, and actually one of them was Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I recently got to talk to him, which was pretty cool, because part of it is he was on there because he's sort of, to me, the definition of the American dream. He came over not even really fully capable of the language, and, you know, started out as a bodybuilder and ended up being the biggest movie star in the world, and then, you know, the governor, and then back to being a movie star.
He's still doing it.
Pretty amazing. And that's what I like, is those really good stories. That's why I've liked talking to Richard Branson and people like that. But on the very short list is Steven Spielberg. I've never encountered him. And the Dalai Lama, I think, would be really interesting to talk to, and a sitting president. I've been able to meet 3 presidents, but I've never actually sat down and interviewed a president, and I think that'd be really nice. And you know, I'm sure there's a couple others, but I'm just interested in people. I'm interested in their story, and if they have a good one, I want to hear it.
That's really good. I know that whenever you run into people that are being able to do what they really are designed to do. You know, that makes all the difference. So, I mean, I just commend you. I think it's so exciting to see what you're doing, to see the different aspects. One more time, how can people connect to you?
Yes, they can reach out to me at paulsalfen.com. That's the website. Or they can email me, paul@paulsalfen.com. Or they can find me under my name on Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, or any way they'd like to. Or they can just stop me on the street. Or
They don't have to go through an army of gatekeepers.
Oh, no, no. They just have to get through an army of emails that I've yet to read.
So they're in line, but you'll get to them.
Oh, of course, yeah. It's more of a time management thing than anything. I think I'm more of a management problem, which makes me more of an entrepreneur than anything. So, but yeah, I love to hear from people. Like I said, especially if it's good stuff.
I love it. I know that as we're finishing this show, Paul, thank you so very much. It's an honor to meet
Thank you.
I know you'll probably meet and talk to those people that you had on that list. I'd like to just follow all the interviews you've already done and do those. But this is the Business Spotlight. I'm Patrick Dewar. If you're a business owner and you're in the Dallas, Fort Worth, or the Houston area, then give me a call. You can contact me. My cell phone is actually on the screen. Call me, and we'll find a way to interview you and get you to tell your story, and then show you how you can populate kind of the universe with your story, whether it be on the internet, social media. I know that we even have a 6-week campaign where we're promoting the guest for the rest of for that time period. Again, we'll talk to you next week. I used to say same bat time. See you then.